This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Johnson versus Monae. You all are dating, you're coming up on a year, and you're already having trust issues. Mr. Johnson, you fell in love with a reality TV star, but now you've got some concerns. You got a big decision to make. Tell us about that.
I really like Kiyanna, and basically, before I pack up my life from Chicago and move to Las Vegas, I want to make sure that that she's 100% with me. It would be a lot, about an $8,000 to $10,000 move for me to pack up and leave to Vegas. Also, I would have to start my clientele all over again. So I'm risking a lot by leaving Chicago, going to Vegas to be with Kiyanna.
So you met and fell in love with a reality bad girl, and you're trying to make sure she's actually gonna be your good girl.
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
Now, Miss Monae, you were on the Bad Girls Club. Are you being a bad girl?
No, I'm not. I'm really a good girl. Like, at heart, I have a good heart, and he knows that. And just because I'm a bad girl doesn't mean I do bad things.
He has some concerns that you're cheating. What are you here to prove?
I'm here to prove that if I've been on FaceTime and talking to you for 8, 9 months now, and I'm still talking to you and I haven't got anything or any dates or anything romance, honey, that's proof enough that I'm in this. I mean, I think it is. I'm sacrificing at this point.
I mean, but at the same time, if I text you at 6 o'clock and you read the message at 6:02, but you reply back at 9 p.m., it's a problem with that.
I was at a booking, okay? I had work to do.
That's what she say.
The club, you saw it on Snapchat.
No, I did not.
I was at a booking.
Actually,
I can't have my phone.
the situation that I'm talking about.
This is why you don't date a bad girl.
We might as well talk to each other because they're not talking to each other. They're not even here. So how you doing?
They have got trust issues out the wazoo.
What you up to?
She doesn't trust him, he doesn't trust her. They have got...
So...
All right, so here's the deal. I am watching this. You all are not talking to each other. You all are not having conversation with each other.
You try to overtalk her, she try to overtalk you.
That's the
Y'all
problem.
miss each other.
It's always a miscommunication. Kiyanna wants to run the relationship. She want to be the man. She don't want to be submissive. She don't want to be the woman. Very true.
I actually enjoy being submissive when I have a man that lets me, that I can be submissive with.
You can't tell your man what to do. Let your man be a man.
So, Mr. Johnson, what do you have to support your belief that she is in fact cheating?
For one, nobody even knows she's in a relationship. She won't even post me on her social media. Everybody knows about her on my end. When I asked her why haven't she posted me on her social media, she gave me a weak excuse saying that her fans would be, mad if she's in a relationship.
That's not what I said. I said, I don't want my fans to start going to your page and being rude to you and saying the things they say to me because my fans are crazy, and I don't want him to go through that.
AKA
I want to keep him safe from all the bad end of being a celebrity. It's hard.
The court does its own research, and we found on your Twitter where you posted this beautiful picture, and you have my beautiful lady.
So he's claiming you.
I like the picture so people can see that I liked it, so it's not like...
She liked the picture.
Okay, you don't like the fact that he's claiming you, that he's saying, look, this is my woman. He's telling the world, he's proclaiming it to the world. You're not proclaiming to the world that this is your man. You see why that's a problem.
But that's cute the first few months it is. But God, I'm still a girl. Like, there's things I need, I just need certain things, okay? Like, I just can't. I get bored. It's been 8 months. I'm tired of talking on the phone. I'm tired of doing that. Come see me. Let's go on a romantic, let's do something.
Rewind.
Okay, hold on. Let me say something. Miss Monae, hold up. Wait.
You sure? Oh, we're doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
All right, have you told the world that you're still single?
No, I've never said that. I've never said I'm single. I never say I'm single. I never do any of that.
Okay, so you
A lot of celebrities keep their relationships private for the one reason, so the other person won't have to get the backlash that we get, that we deal with on a daily basis.
She does make a valid argument that celebrities, keep their relationships private.
Everybody
And she's
knows.
trying to protect you.
That's
Do
not
you
true.
accept that?
No, I do not, because at the end of the day, yes, she is a celebrity, but at the same time, that backlash don't bother. I got tough skin, so I'm not worried about that.
do you have any other reasons to believe that she's cheating besides her not changing her status or letting the world know?
So she asked me to go to a Miami trip, spur of the moment Miami trip. When I told her that I couldn't come, what she did was she told me that, oh, well, you know, my friend, her boyfriend's flying down there, and he's gonna fly a few of his homeboys down there. We all gonna rent a house out together. So once I told her how I felt about that, oh, I'm just playing. It's not gonna be nobody. I was just saying that to see what you was gonna say, see how you feel about it.
How did you feel about that?
I wasn't, like, if I'm rocking with you, I'm not expecting you to be sleeping in no house with other men.
But she backed away from that. So what did she ultimately leave you thinking what kind of trip she was taking?
Oh, it was just gonna be her friend, and her friend's boyfriend. But
just the three of them?
Just the three of them.
And not to mention, when she was in Miami, and I FaceTimed her, it took about 2 hours for her to FaceTime me back. She said she was in a room with another friend that met them down there in Miami. I don't know if this friend was a female or a male. All I know is that it took her 3 hours to respond back to my call.
You called me one time and I was late. That's because I was getting ready for my booking. I think he's just a very insecure person, and I can't deal with that because in my realm of work, we're gonna argue all the time.
Miss Monae, I gotta ask the hard question. Did you sleep with someone else while you were in Miami?
No, never would I do that. Didn't kiss anyone, didn't even hug no one long. Nothing.
Wait, did you see how she slipped that in there?
Didn't hug
anybody long. Okay.
Exactly. No, I'm making a joke, like church hugs only. Like it was nothing going on.
Church hug. like this? Like that. That's
no full body contact.
I feel like he knows that deep inside, but he's just so freaking crazy. Like, it's just, I don't understand it. Because I'm not like that. Like, I don't worry. I don't think he's doing anything. I don't worry too much because if you don't trust someone, you shouldn't be with them anyway because that's just a headache. So I give you trust. Like.
Mr. Johnson, do you have any other reasons not to trust her?
Yes, sir. She say that I don't step up, be a man, and try to take her out, this and the other. I planned a whole trip to Vegas, fight night weekend. The week before I flew out, Kiyanna ignored my text messages and calls the whole week.
She goes ghost.
She went ghost. When I flew out to Vegas that day, I called Kiyanna. She hit me back at 1 a.m. At that point, I'm like, you know, I don't even want to deal with this no more. So I spent the entire Vegas weekend trip without even seeing her.
The week leading up to that, she ignores you.
Yes.
Let me tell you the truth.
All right, let's hear
Miss
it.
Monae, what's your side of the story?
Me? Oh, my homeboys done convinced me to come watch the fight in Vegas. We gonna come out there. I'm gonna see you when I get out there. I'm gonna come out. So he never planned it for me because I would have really been flattered if he really came out there to see me, like, because he never does anything. So that would have just made me like. But let's be honest, him and his homeboys planned it. They got a hotel. He didn't even stay at my house. He got a hotel with his homeboys.
Miss Monae, regardless of whether he was coming out with his homeboys or not, if your significant other, if your boyfriend's coming out to the town you live in, you make time to see him.
I did. You didn't let me finish. He's lying to y'all. Let me tell you the rest. Okay, so after he gets there, he talked crap and told our mutual friend that I was talking crap about her.
No.
Because he was mad that I didn't see him as fast as he had wanted me to. In that
all right.
Now, what kind of man does something like that? That's
Miss Monae.
Drama.
Miss Monae.
And I was done after that. Don't want to see.
So
hold on, Mr. Johnson.
I'm done.
Miss Monae, you are saying that all of this is because you're a celebrity. He doesn't understand the world you're living in, and the things that you're doing and the things that you've done are because of your celebrity status. And you're saying unequivocally you're not cheating.
No.
That is why.
I just want some of that, and I can't even get that. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do. If I can't even get that,
look,
like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so hold on.
Girl, it's too much.
Because you are a reality star, you're a bad girl on TV. We had to find out from a bad girl about a bad girl. We are pleased to have Natalie Nunn, who's gone on to become a successful entrepreneur and a mother and a wife. And she was an original bad girl on the original Bad Girls Club. Ron, would you escort her in, please?
Yes, Sean.
Hello.
Miss Nunn, we're so glad you're here.
Yes.
And to help us with this, and you were the original bad girl.
I was.
All right.
I was.
Can you relate to this case?
So, it's very overwhelming, you two. I hear you flying to Vegas. I hear you trying to move to Vegas. I hear the fight night. I hear it. I celebrity. Girl, I was the original bad girl.
Yeah.
When you have a good man in front of you, really trying, you need to bring it down a few notches. I am a bad girl at heart, but I am also an entrepreneur. I'm a mom. I am a wife of 5 years married now.
Ooh, girl,
and I'm trying to tell you,
Lord,
okay?
God,
and I was America's favorite bad girl, okay? So
Ms.
Rudy.
Monae is saying that this is just part of being a celebrity, part of being a reality star, part of being a bad girl, that what she's doing is just part of that persona. And she's playing to her fan base.
Your fan
What's the
base is
problem
my
with that?
fan base. Hold on, I'm gonna let you get away with some of this right now, because I'm a bad girl and we look, girl. But look, you need to separate your real life from your work. You're treating him like a fan. Like, why don't you want to post him? Like, on the flip side of that, in the beginning, I did not post my husband either. And I can relate to that, because there were times in the very beginning of my relationship, I was like, oh no, you're not about to mess with what I got going on, because I don't know if I really want to be with you. You know, I'm not going to show the world who you are, and then now you're going to be on all these blogs that, you know, and now I got another count on my list.
That's exactly how I feel.
Another guy I didn't date, and
That's
it
how I
didn't
feel,
work
though.
out.
And that's the issue.
That's exactly how I feel. I'm like,
that's the issue.
I don't know, just like he doesn't know if this is real, I'm trying to figure out if this is real, because if I'm not there yet, I cannot post you until I know for a fact.
And that's why we're here, to find out. Mr. Johnson, you brought a witness today, is that correct?
Yes.
Ma'am, would you stand to the podium? Would you state your name, please?
My name is Jennifer Williams.
Ms. Williams, what is your relationship to Mr. Johnson?
I'm his big cousin, but we have a brother-sister relationship. He tells me everything.
What do you know about this relationship?
It seems that Kiyanna has a problem with communication. He goes long periods of time without talking to her, and she wants to, anytime she sees him again, she wants to just pick right back up where they left off. It doesn't work like that. It seems very deceitful. She doesn't seem like somebody that he should trust at all. And for him to get up and make a big move like that, nobody in our family knows her. We don't know her. We don't know anything about her except...
So that's how important I am.
So,
How could we know you? How could we know you?
So, Ms.
We
Williams,
do know.
Hold on,
We
Ms.
do
Monae.
know what we see on social media, him claiming her, and she liked the picture, yeah, like you would like any other picture that a fan will post of you.
So, Ms. Williams, you're concerned that your little brother or your cousin is getting ready to uproot his life, spend all
being
this
taken for a
money,
ride.
and it may be for nothing.
Yeah, for nothing.
Ms. Williams, thank you so much for your insight.
Mr. Johnson, you have concerns that whether you're getting a reality star, a bad girl, or someone that you can spend your life with.
Well, companion, correct.
Ms. Monae, have you been cheating?
No.
Are you dating anybody else?
No.
Are you sexually active with anybody else?
That's crazy. Like, no. Okay. Yeah.
That's what's at stake here.
And that's why this court gets to the truth.
Let's get to it.
The court would like to call Kendall Shull, licensed private investigator and former special agent to the FBI, to the courtroom. Ron, would you please escort Mr. Shull in?
Yes, Sean.
How are you, sir?
Great, Your Honor. Thank you.
We're glad you're here to help us get to the truth.
Glad to be here.
All right. You did a polygraph examination of Miss Monae, is that correct?
I did.
And you obviously have the results there.
I do, Your Honor.
Would you please state your credentials for the court, please?
I was privileged to enjoy a career as a special agent with the FBI in Washington, D.C. After completing a master's degree in polygraph, I became the chief of the entire FBI's polygraph program. After retirement, I moved to Knoxville, Tennessee, where I opened up Kendall Investigations, which is a private investigative and polygraph company.
Mr. Shull, just for the court record, about how many polygraphs have you done over your career?
Thousands.
All right. You asked Miss Monae during your 4th of July trip to Miami, did you have intercourse with another man? What was her response?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined she was being truthful.
You asked Miss Monae, since you began dating Mr. Johnson, have you had physical sexual contact with any other man? What was her response to that question?
She said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being lie detector determined that she was being deceptive.
What?
Miss Monae, this man is wanting to move across country to be with you. If you want that to happen, now is the time for you to come clean.
I'm telling you, I've never had any sexual contact with anyone. I don't even know what that means. I'm like, sexual contact? Does that mean I've never had sex with anyone, never made out with anyone, none of that stuff? I mean, I had some strippers shake on me a little bit a few times, but like I never like had like sex. No, I'm being dead serious. I'm really shocked.
All right, Miss Monae, we've gotten the results. The question is, Mr. Johnson, are you going forward with this relationship? Are you moving to Las Vegas? And what are you going to do?
At this point, I had no clue after what I just heard, so.
Well, Mr. Johnson and Miss Monae, you all have got some issues clearly that you need to work out. If you all decide to move forward together,
Yeah.
please take advantage of the counseling resources that we have here.
Okay.
You all have been a couple for 5 years, but married 3 of those 5 years. And Miss McElfresh, you thought you had found the perfect younger man, that he was your dream. That dream has become a nightmare. Tell me why you've opened this case.
There's a 23 years age difference between us. And I think that he's been cheating on me, Your Honor. And I also can no longer have children. And I think he's trying to find a younger woman to have a child with.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, 5 years that went down the drain for nothing if he's not being truthful. I gave him my back. I mean, I fought against my family members, his family members, because of our age difference. And told him it's none of their business. Stay out of my marriage.
Okay, Mr. McElfresh, you found this charming older woman, and she's now saying you're looking for new, younger women. Is this true?
Your Honor, I love my wife. I have not cheated on my wife.
But you don't think that she believes you?
Oh, no, not at all.
And you tried to convince her?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, what else is there to do?
You've done everything you can think of.
Everything. We're at couples court.
Okay. Right.
The final frontier, huh?
Yeah, I know you want to ask, and I want to ask. So, how did you snag such a young man?
Where did y'all meet? Yeah.
Well, it was love at first sight for me. My deceased husband, he died about 5 years ago. He had colon cancer.
Okay.
And Stephen was a home caregiver. He helped take care of my husband. Nothing went on till way after my husband had passed away.
Okay.
I respected my husband that way.
Got it.
But my husband knew of Stephen.
Okay.
And he had a talk with Stephen. He said, as long as you treat Rita good, I am okay with you being with her.
Okay.
Oh, so he knew this was going to happen.
Yes, he knew.
And then there was no stopping.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So who proposed to who?
I proposed to him.
Well, actually, we was going to amusement park, and we was on a roller coaster, and we was going up. She was getting a little scared. I was like, it's all right. And she's like, will you marry me? And you know,
on a roller coaster?
Yes.
And then
yes,
as we were going down, I was like, yes, I will.
Okay. So here's the thing, Mr. Cullen. We're going up on the roller coaster, and now we're on the downside of this thing.
Oh, yeah?
Tell me what went wrong.
He's not as affectionate and loving as he used to be.
Okay.
I mean, he jumps right in the shower, hides his laundry. I mean, I've done his laundry for 5 years straight, and now he doesn't want me to do it anymore? What's up with that?
Okay.
It's not the old days. It's not Little House on the Prairie. I don't have to, kiss every time you come and go. I have my own ways of showing affection for her. I was just trying to cut her some slack, I mean, she does do a lot.
So this was you putting in some extra effort to support her.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So he shouldn't be criticized for that. I mean, do you know how many women would love for their husbands to do a load of laundry?
I do. Mr. Cullen does the laundry, so I'm like, yes, I do. And I don't.
Yeah, and it's not a recent thing.
No, it's not a recent thing.
All right. So, I mean, women would love for men to do more things around the house.
But one of the huge warning signs that we always hear about is a change in sexual activity. Have you seen a change in your sex life?
Yes, ma'am. I actually went out and bought sexual nighties to wear for him.
Okay.
and even thong
To spice
underwear.
it up, thong underwear.
And thong underwear that he likes.
And
don't even show him no interest in it. We used to have sexual intercourse 4 times a week, and now it's down to 1 time a week.
If a woman's wearing a thong for you, that's a lot because they're not comfortable.
Yeah.
So I've heard.
So you've heard?
So I've heard. So, Mr. McElfresh, has it gone from 4 times a week to 1?
No.
He is lying through his teeth.
So you're saying it's 1 time and you're like, it hadn't been a change?
If I get it 1 time a week, Your Honor. He is lying. He don't even remember.
Have you tried to spice things up? I mean, obviously you've done that.
It was his, he brought it up. We've even had threesomes together. And the other person is more interested in me than my own husband is interested in me.
Oh.
Okay, Mr. McElfresh, I mean, she's stepping up to the plate. She's buying lingerie. She's got thongs.
About time.
And she is, she's, invited somebody else to kind of spice it up.
Yeah.
That's not doing it for you?
No comment.
Well, here's the thing, because I think her thought is, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, if all of this is not getting you going, then somebody else must be getting you going.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the issue.
Your Honor.
So, is this somebody else getting you going? Because all this isn't working. Apparently.
No, Your Honor, there is not.
You maintain
I'm still.
There's nobody else.
Nobody else.
And that's not the reason that your sex life is decreased.
No, Your Honor.
Ms. McElfresh,
yes,
go ahead.
He's very sneaky and hiding about his phone. He's never had a lock code. We share a phone together.
Okay.
And also, I looked in it one day when he left it unlocked in the bedroom, went to the kitchen to get something to drink. He had, I looked at it, he was on a site.
You submitted this to the court, is that correct?
I'm sorry. Yes, I did.
Let's take a look. So this is him responding to an ad, is that correct?
Yes, it says looking for a couple or a male.
Okay. And it says, hey.
Yeah, from him.
Hey, I was just being friendly. I was just talking to someone.
What did you think this couple was looking for?
It doesn't necessarily mean sex.
He's full of it, Your Honor.
So you're saying you're just being friendly, and you're saying, nope, this is proof that he's doing something.
Or maybe to get some more people over for a threesome, right? She admitted it already.
Yeah.
But it didn't go any further than that.
Ms. McElfresh, would you have been open to that if that's what he was looking for?
No, because I would not, because we're very choosy. The person we had a threesome with was a friend.
So what evidence do you have that he actually is cheating?
Well, one day, my little dog, Coco, she was barking and snooping under my bed. And I dragged her out from under bed. I said, Coco, what you got in your mouth? And she had a used condom in her mouth, Your Honor. You know how a used condom is. It's kind of cloudy inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I said, drop it now, Coco. I said, that's nasty. And she just dropped it out of her mouth. And I said, I'm going to slap him upside the face with that.
Okay.
And, Your Honor, we do...
Wait, I was going to ask, do you all use condoms?
We have never used a condom in 5 years, Your Honor.
So you don't understand why there's a condom under your bed?
Yeah, I do not understand why there is a condom under my bed.
And I gotta ask, just for evidentiary's sake, the dog doesn't use condoms either.
No, right? She does not.
Okay.
No, right. Sir.
All right.
Okay, we have to exclude all the possibilities.
Exclude them all, Mr. Cutler.
Mr. McElfresh?
Yeah.
Why is there a used condom under your bed where you all don't use condoms?
We all have friends over sometimes. And someone could have just used our room.
There is nobody that lays in my bed unless it's my husband and my little dog. I have also found condoms in his nightstand when he was sleeping one night. I assumed to nose around, snoop. He had a condom in his nightstand. And then I submitted the pictures of the nightstand. And then there was also one in his wallet.
Mr. McElfresh, okay. You all don't use condoms. Why wasn't it in your wallet? That's for when you're out. If you all are doing things at home, you have them in your nightstand.
Busted.
But why do you have them in your wallet as if you're going out somewhere to be with somebody else?
Your dog.
Mr. McElfresh?
I have no answer for that.
Yeah,
Or
I
you just
think
don't
so.
want to tell the truth.
But like I said, I never cheated on her. She knows about everything. So
I know.
We're going to
not
find out
everything.
today.
Yes, we will
Today.
find out the truth.
All right, Ms. McElfresh,
Yes, sir.
do you have any other reason to believe that he's cheating?
Yes.
Here we go.
One night, I woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning, Your Honor, and Stephen was nowhere in the apartment at all. So I got up and sit in the living room for 45 minutes waiting for him. Here he comes scraggling in our sliding doors, and here comes a gentleman and a female behind with him that I don't even know from Adam and Eve. So she went to go use my bathroom. I'm a very clean person. I don't like nobody using my bathroom. So I went to father. I said, what do you think you're doing? She said, I'm going to use the bathroom. I said, I don't think so. I said, I think you're going to get your little hoe out of my apartment. She said, well, I hate to let you know, I slept with your husband, Stephen, in the park. I said, oh, you did? I said, you got 5 seconds to get out of my apartment, or I said, I'm going to be busting you in your face, girl.
What did you say when she asked you about this lady saying you slept with her in the park?
Well, Your Honor, so I was just going for a walk and, clear my head or whatever. And I seen these, this couple, and they were a couple. They were together. And it wasn't like it was just her. She had a boyfriend or whatever. And I said, you want to go back to, my place or whatever, have a drink?
Okay.
Well, did you have sex with this woman?
No, I did not, Your Honor.
Did you bring them home to have sex with them?
No. To have a drink?
He's lying.
At 2 in the morning?
He's lying.
At 2 in the morning.
So you meet some people sitting in the park at 2 a.m. and you're like,
let's go home.
Let's go to my house and have a drink. All right, Mr. Color, we got enough evidence.
Yeah,
Let's
I think
talk
we do.
about this.
To get to the bottom of all this court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call forensic cyber investigator Gus Demetrelis to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please restore the man. Good day, sir. How are you?
Good day, Your Honor.
It's good to see you.
You as well.
Tell us, please, what you did to investigate this case.
I conducted a complete forensic examination on Mr. McElfresh's mobile device. The forensic examination uncovers pictures, videos, internet history, chats, cloud data, and even if it's been deleted. Specifically, you asked me to find any evidence Mr. McElfresh was cheating.
Did you find anything suspicious?
I did. During my forensic examination, I discovered Mr. McElfresh visits a very well-known website to search for and reply to online hookup ads.
Okay.
This is the ad itself.
Rest stop 50/7. Looking to meet up. Let me know if you're interested.
He's directing this person to come to
Got
his
it.
residence.
Don't put it all on Stephen.
And then Mr. McElfresh replies, come to blank apartment. That's his address.
That's correct. This is his address.
And you found this on his phone?
I did, Your Honor.
And
found it on our phone.
Hold on. How old was this?
This was this year.
Okay.
So, Mr. McElfresh,
Yeah.
you responded, come to our apartment. You were trying to hook up with somebody.
We were.
You think this was for a threesome?
Yeah.
Ms. McElfresh, did you know about this?
Yes.
No, I didn't know about all of them.
All of them. There was 2.
Thank you, Mr. Demetrelis.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
To further investigate this case, we conducted a polygraph examination of you, Mr. McElfresh. At this time, we'll call Kendall Schull to find out, is he cheating? How are you, Mr. Schull?
Great, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm good. You conducted a polygraph examination of Mr. McElfresh, is that correct?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. You asked Mr. McElfresh, did you use the condom your wife found under your bed for sexual intercourse with someone other than your wife? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
That's one.
You also asked Mr. McElfresh, did you have sexual intercourse with the woman who told your wife she had sex with you in the park? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
That's not all of them. That's 2.
You still not convinced, Ms. McElfresh?
No.
Oh.
No.
Do I need to take another one?
Well, we do have one more question.
Okay.
Are you ready?
More question,
Yes,
what's
Your Honor.
that?
Are you ready, Ms. McElfresh?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Okay. You asked Mr. McElfresh, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than what your wife knows about since getting married? What was his response to that question?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
On this question, he was also being truthful.
So you're gonna see us real soon because I think she's cheating, Your Honor.
Oh boy.
Well,
Oh boy.
That'd be a good one, Your Honor.
well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McElfresh?
Thank you guys so much.
Well, I'm glad we were able to get some answers today, and I'm glad that the results show that you were not being unfaithful to your wife. But here's the thing. You keep leading her to believe that by all the things that she's finding. So if you want to make sure that this marriage works and continues, you have got to grow up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. McElfresh,
Yes, sir.
you know, you married a man half your age,
Yes,
and
sir.
that's what it looks like sometimes.
Yes, yes.
So you got to recognize
Yes.
that. You got to let him, he's not going to be a 46-year-old man because he's not.